Okay, for example number 4, a rectangular lot is bounded at the back by a river and it is to be fenced. However, no fence is needed along the river and there is to be 24 feet opening in front. If the fence along the front cost $8 per foot, along the sides $5 per foot, find the dimensions of the largest lot that can be fenced in for $2,208. Okay, so let's just draw the lot. Okay, and then it says there is a river at the back. So okay, and then it is to be fenced. Let's just use red here at the side, and then there should be a 24 feet opening. Okay, so I will just use since there is a 24 feet opening, then we'll just use this dimension here as our x. This will be x, and then at this side this will be your y. Okay, so basically what we are looking at is maximizing the total cost. Okay, so we would like to get the largest dimension basically. The cost will just be a constraint pala. Cost, which is, sorry, let's just use a different color. So the cost 2,208 would be twice, it's $5 for 2y and then plus $8 for x minus 24. Okay, so we're looking for x and y. So basically we can have another one. We can look at the area x times y of the rectangle, and then we would like to get the greatest area that can be fenced basically. Okay, so we can just maximize the area. We'll get can have the derivative of a with respect to 1. Let's just use x. So this will be x, then derivative of y over dx plus y, product rule, derivative of x over dx. So this is just 1. And then we would like to maximize the area, so this will be equated to 0. So that will be 0 is equal to xy prime plus y. Basically. Okay. Okay. However, when we use the equation on or when we use the first equation, so let's just copy the equation. and then derive it implicitly. So we'll get 0 is equal to, we got 10y plus the derivative of, you have 8x minus 8 times 24 is 192. Alright, so that will just give us 10 dy over dx plus 192 will become 0, so you got 8 plus 8 basically, okay, which is equal to 0. We can combine both terms. This will become both equations. This will become 0 is equal to 10y prime plus 8. And then combining it with this equation, we'll have, let's just rearrange. This becomes y prime is equal to, this equation becomes y prime is equal to negative 8 over 10 or negative 4 over 5. We combine these two equations, then we'll get 0 is equal to x times y prime is negative 4 over 5 plus y. Okay. And that will be equation number 3. When we try to substitute this equation number 3 on the first equation, on the very first original equation, I mean, so we'll have this equation here, so it becomes a single variable, no? This will be $2,208 is equal to, we can rewrite this as y is equal to 4x over 5. Will be transpose, will be negative, then a negative 4 over 5, so positive 4 over 5. So then we'll have 10 times y, which is 4x over 5 plus 8x minus 192. You can get the dimension of x, so this becomes 2208. I'll drop the dollar sign. 10 divided by 5 is 2 times 4, 8. 8x plus 8x minus 192. Transpose 192. 2208 minus 192, that is 2016 over 16x. That's plus pala, sorry. 2208 plus 192. Subtract natin 2,400 divided by 16. Our x value will be 150. Therefore, your dimensions, x is equal to 150, then y is equal to 4 times 150 over 5. So that is 600 divided by 5. Okay. That is 120. So this will be your dimension.